Hey guys, I am on top of the world, specifically top of the world in Laguna Beach in Southern California. This is a little under breath because I just walked up a hill. This is a fun hike. You can actually just drive here in your car if you want to go to the actual top of the world spot, which this is. But what fun would that be? And I would not be hiking guy, I'd be driving to the attraction guy. But anyway, the hike is about 2.5 miles. You go uphill and you go right back down. But it's worth it. It's not too tough. And you really feel like you've earned something when you got up here. Now, when you get up here, you're rewarded with these great views. Everything. Santiago Peak, Saddleback Mountain, San Gabriel's, Mount Baldy, and of course the Pacific Ocean. In the distance, you can see Catalina sometimes, which is also cool. So if you want to do this hike, I have all of the directions, parking information, and all that fun stuff on HikingGuy.com. And there's a link if you're watching on YouTube right under the video, so you can go there. But otherwise, here are the turn-by-turn directions on how to hike up to the top of the world. All right, so the hike starts on Canyon Acres Drive at the end of it, and there's some limited parking, and I'll give you the information on the website, but that's what it looks like. And you just walk to the end, you ignore the road to the right, you go through this little gate here, and the road will kind of wind around to the left here. There's some little dirt bike tracks for kids, and you're just going to go straight up. This is kind of, call it semi-paved, not the official start of the trail yet. Then it'll turn to dirt. There's a little side trail to the right, but we're going to go straight up to this gate here. This gate in the distance, we're going to go through the gate, and then right after that you'll see some trail signs. There's actually a sign here. This is called the Canyon Acres Trail. Appropriately enough, that was Canyon Acres Road. And you're now in Aliso Wood Canyon Wilderness Park here in Orange County, and you're going to go up from here. It's pretty much straight uphill all the way to the top of the world. Now, I told you it wasn't too bad. It's actually not too bad in the sense that it's not a long hike, but it is straight uphill. So just take your time. Now at this point on the left, there's a little side trail to an overview. If you want to do that, you can. It's not going to make it any less steep, but you can certainly do that. It'll come back around and join with the main Canyon Acres Trail in a second here. Once we get up this hill, you'll see the loop comes in here from the vista point. We're going to have some pretty awesome vista points as we get up to the top, so don't worry about it. That's the loop coming in. I'd say save it, focus on getting up the hill, and enjoy the views at the top. I mentioned it's really, really steep. It's doable, right? I see a lot of different people doing this. You can see the ocean at some point, take breaks as you go up. But yeah, it's pretty much straight up, and there's no real switchbacks or anything. But anyway, we're going to keep going straight up. There's this little side trail that joins in from the right over here. There you can see it. But we're going to keep going to the left, or straight on the Canyon Acres Trail. And again, you can see it goes up. So pretty relentless uphill here, but it's only a mile or so. And again, we're going to keep going up. You're going to start to see top of the world at this point in the distance. There it is. So that's where we're going. So once you get to this point, you're almost there, and probably the steepest climbing is done. Now, the nice thing about this point is you're going to start getting great views, which is views you're going to have from the top as well, but you're going to get some views of Saddleback Mountain right there in the distance, Angeles National Forest, Mount Baldy, and behind you will be the ocean, and you can see Catalina poking through the clouds right there. So, you know, you go up, but you get rewarded. And you're just going to keep going. At this point, you're almost to the top here. You're going to be able to see Route 133 down here to the left, up into the canyon. If you took that into Laguna Beach, that's the road. Otherwise, you took the PCH, but we're going to keep going straight. Now, at the end of the hill up here, we're going to come to the end of the Canyon Acres Trail. Now, you can really go both ways, kind of like a loop around to top of the world, but the traditional way is to go here to the right. And the nice thing is that you're going to get a little downhill for the first time, and you're also going to get some views. Now stay on the trail here. We're going to avoid these little side trails like the one you saw to the left. They will get you there too, but it's not an official trail, so we want to be respectful. And there's this big trail going out to the right here. We're not going to go down again, not yet. We're going to keep going around to the left, all the way up to the top of the world. And when we come up to this point here, this is the main trail junction. If you go right, you can go to Alta Laguna Park. There are bathrooms there about 2 minutes away. But otherwise, we're going to go right, and we're going to go straight here, and the trail twists around and comes up to the very top of the world. It was actually a reservoir, 3 million gallon reservoir underneath there, used for firefighting. But once we come up around here, you're going to see the bench, and this is top of the world. You did it. It's not long, but it's very steep. But here are the views that we saw earlier. Angeles National Forest, Santiago Peak, and then from here you just go down the way you came. So that's it, top of the world. It's a good one to do if you're gonna go to the beach later or something. You want to get a little workout, but nothing too crazy. Get some nice views. This is always a fun one. I do this with friends when they come to visit. Before we got to breakfast, we'll do this hike. Anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, if you can do me a big favor and click that little thumbs up, that will help other people find this video. Hopefully do the hike safely. If you have any questions on YouTube, please just leave them in the comments. I'm pretty good about answering most all of them. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you go to the article too, where I have all the parking information. So anyway, top of the world. There's a bug here with me, and I'll see you out there.